The following is a special presentation of the WPFR Pirate Flag Radio. Find us on the Radio King app, radioking.com/play/Pirate Flag Radio. Also find our merchandise on tpublic.com. And now, enjoy the show.
Oh, yeah. No more anger from these scars within my head, only to bring back down inside of what I said to you, because no more anger for me. Nothing left inside but pain. No more anger for me. Nothing left inside me but go. Breaking back walls outside to the inside, mind slips away, nothing left to say, because I slide back down inside my head. Nothing left but anger now, nothing left but pain, nothing left inside of this head. No more anger for me. Nothing left inside me but no more anger for me. Nothing left inside me but nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left but anger now. Nothing left but pain. Nothing left inside of this head. Why? Me, motherfucker, break down the gun. No more anger for me. Nothing left inside me but pain. No more anger for me. Nothing left inside me but no more anger for me. There's nothing left inside me but no more anger for me. There's nothing left inside me but I'm done, babe. Nothing left. Nothing left inside the fucking head. The mind is killing time. Nothing left inside my mind is killing time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time to join us as we return with the mighty Raiding the Vault with Vanek and LunchBox. And what's going on? My name is Mike Vanek and I suck. Please welcome Los Banos, California's favorite son. Please welcome the only person that I would call if I had a Simpsons question. Please welcome the kayfabe connoisseur. Please welcome the mighty LunchBox. What's going on, brother?
All right, brother. Once again, that is the almighty LunchBox. That is one word, capital L, capital B. Thank you very much. And after a many-month hiatus, and who knows how long it'll be till we'll be back, we are here raiding the vault. The brothers Michael David have joined forces again He dug me out my hidey hole, and we're here for your viewing pleasure, for your listening pleasure. We got some old music for that ear hole, son. We have some stuff. If you were around from 2005 to 2009, this is the show for you, brother, or sister, or girl brother, or non-binary brother, or whatever brother you may be, brother. The brothers are here, brother. How's it going, brother?
Fucking, it's cold, man. And, we may not do this show every day. We might not do this show every week. We may not do this show every month. But if you buy
one a year.
If you buy a $500 bottle of bourbon, you're not going to drink it every fucking you know what I mean? So, welcome back right here on WPFR Pirate Flag Radio, the new home of Raiding the Vault with Vanek LunchBox. You check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. You can listen to Pirate Flag Radio on the Radio King app or radioking.com/play/Pirate Flag Radio. Go check out all the Pirate Flag Radio merch. I'm fucking wearing a nice hoodie right now. And on tpublic.com. And if you'd like to donate to Pirate Flag Radio or the broadcast you're watching right now and buy us some beer, you can go to PayPal. It's booking209@yahoo.com. So
we will take your money, and we will buy beer with it.
I have. Thank you, Madam J.
Thank you, Madam J. We also bought a book with it once, too.
Yeah. So what's going on? How's things? How's the family? How's Los Banos?
Man, you know what? It's been a rough end of the year, start of the year. Kind of crazy. Wife and kid were sick through Christmas. Well, wife and father-in-law were sick through Christmas and all the way through New Year's. And so that's been a bit of a challenge. Back to, doing what I do, slanging Coca-Cola for the good folks that I slang Coca-Cola for. And that's all I'll say about that. Mm-hmm. And, of course, out there with Nothing But Losers, we just played on the Y in Sacramento, the legendary on the Y in Sacramento for the 2024 Vakken or Battle for Vakken USA. And we never thought we'd get to say these words, but my brothers, sisters, girl brothers, non-binary brothers, brother, your brothers in Nothing But Losers, we're moving on to round 2. We won the other night. Now, I think that had something to do with the fact that, we were supposed to be a 3-band bill, and then one of them dropped off, and then the other one, well, we just have a little more crowd experience than they do. It's they're check out Subtle Tension, outstanding doom metal band.
What's up, Shane?
From Modesto, California, outstanding band. Played them last week on my show on the Lunch Hour, and their song Reality Check. Solid dudes, great band. And it was an honor and a privilege to go toe-to-toe with them. This time we got up at the standing 8 count and scored the knockout blow by playing Misfits covers. So, even if your boy Lunchbox fucking tanked them. But that being said, we will be at Toots Tavern on 4/20. 4/20 in the Bay Area for your boys at Nothing But Losers. This will either be the highest energy set or the lowest energy set you've ever seen us play. Regardless,
there'll be a lot of weed being smoked.
Regardless, my wife and I are staying at the Haunted Hotel again in Benicia, and it's going to be a good time because Toots Tavern always treats us well. Great place to play.
Toots Tavern is a legendary venue, and it's one of those places that just it can't be beat.
Well, dude, the craziest thing about Toots, the first time we played, now when you come in from the Benicia side, like you see more of the town, you see a lot more, when you're doing it. But when you come in late at night off the coming up 580 side, and you just kind of, you go out till you don't even feel like you're in the Bay Area anymore. You're kind of in some like hills and woods and stuff. You get off the exit, and there's like a 20-mile-an-hour curve that goes all the way down the hill. You go down that, there ain't fucking nothing. And then you just keep going until you feel like you're lost, and you start hearing banjos play, and then you turn left, and you're at Toots Tavern.
Yeah, Benicia is my neck of the woods of the Bay Area. It's very close to Richmond, and that place has always been killer. And
dude, had a good time.
Dude, Benicia is kind of like, that part of the Bay Area is like Kansas in the middle of the Bay Area.
I'd say it's more like Tahoe in the middle of the Bay Area.
Yeah, but it's very weird. It's where a lot of the good metal bands and punk rock bands that we enjoy today came from, like your Green Days and your Exoduses and your fucking Rancids and shit like that. So are you ready to get started, my friend?
I'm always ready to get started. I mean, it's a good time. It's good to be back, and we're about to take it way the fuck back to 2003, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, we're going with the Bay Area boys, not the Sack boys first, right?
We're going with the mighty 40 Grit, which is one of my favorite bands of all time.
Yes, that was a good one. So first time I ever saw these guys, I was 16 years old. My boy was also 16, and he had a driver's license and car. And Brian from Built, the band we opened the show with, well, he offered to guest list me if we can make it up to Modesto, and he was like, you and a friend. And I was like, okay. So we made our way up, got lost cruising back and forth on McHenry, going up and down the road until realized Jonathan's Ballroom was this Elks Lodge where you had to go around the back. So we go in just in time to miss the mighty 209 and just in time for Built to take the stage. Built was awesome. Brian Strait hit me square in the forehead with a water bottle. And then up next comes these guys from the Bay Area called 40 Grit. And oh my goodness, they were drunk. They were so drunk. They played poorly. I didn't love them. But about a year later, when I got into the promotional game myself and a promoter from Turlock, Chris Walker, got 40 Grit on a 2-night deal. They played Turlock one night for us. They played Los Banos the next night for him in Turlock, and then for me in Los Banos the next night. And they were just one of the damn finest bands I ever saw. They had a nice resurgence when they put out this album, Nothing to Remember. And it was a really solid album. This is the lead track. This is what they were opening with in those days. And it always kind of struck me. The video is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or any of the other platforms we're broadcasting live on, the video sucks. The song is outstanding, though.
Before you intro it, so Brian Campbell, who is a world-class sound guy now, I believe he's with Papa Roach, and the last band he was with was Breaking Benjamin. But I grew up with him in Turlock, and we went to high school together. And he was in 209. And when I worked at the Chevron on Gear Road in Turlock, I would pump his gas. And he kept telling me about these bands, Built and 40 Grit. He was like, 40 Grit's on Metal Blade Records. You can go to the warehouse right around the corner and buy their record right now. And I've always had a deep respect for them. Great band. I think they played for me maybe a half a dozen times. All right, go ahead and intro it, Lunchbox.
You know what? Like I said, this is it's the second track, but it was the lead-off single off their 2002 album, Nothing to Remember. The one and only 40 Grit, straight out of Concord.
Yeah.
Because I am what I am, and I am only human. And thank you for hanging out with us tonight on Raiding the Vault with the brother and the brother.
And the brother.
So far alive, unconscious light. So far missing. Read about it and lived all the time. All the while, bigger smiles. Travel through the world in their prime. Round the block, through the neighborhood. Where you first lay was when it's understood. Your life was rearranged and insane. So far alive, unconscious side. So far missing. I'll be the one that shot someone. The naked sun cast light on them. Awaits a war upon my own lethal injection. Talk about disease control. No one can help me no more.
You're listening to Pirate Flag Radio.
On the rock of Southern California, 95.5 KLOS.
All right, one of the next to rock finalists from Modesto. I love me some slide guitar. It's a band called Damn. The song is Black Door on KLOS.
The eyes of the children underground. Cold and hungry, helpless, Lord, lay the children down. Well, in the hours of daylight, you can find them running wild, picking needles from the garden, picking spoons up off the ground. Help the children, they need help, the children, they need help, the children, won't you pray today? All they need is just to get away. Of their front door, Pitbull drags the youngest girl halfway across her own front yard. Parents spinning sore, they don't believe a word each other say. The young girl lived, but just because her sister chased the dogs away. Help the children, they need help. The children, they need help. Help the children, won't you pray today? Get away. Blacktop in the eyes of the children underground. Cold and hungry, helpless, Lord, lay the children down. Well, in the hours of daylight, you can find them running wild, picking needles from the garden, picking spoons up off the ground. Help the children, they need help. The children, they need help. Help the children, won't you pray today? All they need is just to get away. All they need help. All they need help. All they need help. All they need help.
That was Damn with Black Door right here on Raiding the Vault with Vanek LunchBox on WPFR Pirate Flag Radio. And that is probably my favorite band to ever come out of the Modesto scene. It's a battle, but I believe that is my favorite band. Mike Alsep, Sean Ferris, Russ Alsep, and Robert Berthelsen on drums. What's your favorite Damn memory, dude?
Oh, honestly, I was thinking about them actually playing that song. Would you take? There we go. I was thinking about when we played the Battle of the Bands with them, and you know the prizes were 2 large pizzas, a pitcher of beer, and like $100 or whatever. And
That's the Pizza Factory.
yes, and they actually played that last song as their closing song. And you got up to announce the winners. You were like, and the winners of the pitcher of beer. Damn, here you go. It was like you just brought the pitcher up. You're like, you know what? We're giving Damn the pitcher. All right, like that's what they wanted. That's what they came out for. They're gonna bug me for one anyway. I'm giving Damn a pitcher. So you gave Damn the pitcher. We won the 2 pizzas, and I think Cranial Damage won the money.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. We were happy about the pizzas. I was just mad that Ryan only wanted a cheese pizza because he's a little bitch.
To break kayfabe a little bit, my brother Mike Allsep was like, "Hey, we're gonna need a pitcher of beer, so you can go get us a pitcher of beer, or we can win this pitcher of beer." But I'm telling you right now,
Damn needs a pitcher of beer.
We're gonna need a pitcher of beer, and they won the pitcher of beer, so that I didn't have to go buy them a pitcher.
You know what? Sometimes that's how you do it, you know, and that's the thing, and that's what I like about the show is, you know, we start bringing up dumb stories and shit. Like, of course, one of the best ones about, you know, one of our first meetings was I was in the parking lot of season tickets, and I was barely 18, and of course, you know, people were fucking. I was hanging with the big boys, so I was drinking with the big boys, and you know. So yeah, you know where this is going. So, you know, I'm drinking whiskey with Uncle Fester, and then someone hands me a bottle of Mad Dog 2020. And when you're 18 years old and someone hands you Kool-Aid liquor, you just slam that bitch. And it always, as one of my favorite wrestlers, the mighty Johnny Butabi loves to say, the story only ends one way. And that's with you vomiting all over the parking lot. And that is exactly how this story ended, was with me vomiting all over the parking lot and you taking pictures of it, which I have around here somewhere.
So remember those old Kodak Instamatic cameras? That's
disposables that you always had 3 of in your backpack?
Yeah, that's how long we've known each other.
Yep.
So back to Damn. Dude, besides the Losers, there isn't a band that I'm closer to. I really regret I didn't get to go see Mike last time I was in town. I was hanging out with my son for his graduation. But dude, I'm telling you right now, I have been piss your pants drunk with Allseps. I have you know what I mean?
I do. You got drunk, pissed your pants with the Allseps. That's what you're saying. Several times.
Their backyard parties were the best parties I had ever been to in my life. Respect on the River. I was honored to be the MC and the stage manager for like the first 4 or 5 Respect on the Rivers. I have their logo tattooed on my arm. I can't say enough good things about this band. They were the driving force behind, you know, not only the Modesto scene, but definitely the Fat Cat Music House and Lounge.
The Fat Cat Music House and Lounge, X Fest, Lucky Fest, the Summonings, you know, all those festivals. The Allseps aren't just outstanding musicians. They're entertainment scene royalty in Modesto.
First ballot Hall of Famers.
Yes, if we had a hall, yeah, like definitely Hall of Famers. And
they were doing it 10, 15 years before we were. And Mike Allsep's other band, Fathom, before they started band, was just as good. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just been one of those things, you know, one of the things about local music scenes that people don't seem to realize is that you're going to see some of the same people for like decades, from the moment they step in till the moment they pass away. You know, they will be part of the entertainment scene. Chris Rickey, Chris Murphy, Minna Goodwin, you know, anybody with the last name also.
Yeah.
You know,
Eli also a fucking phenomenal drummer, dude. So
yeah. And I mean, it's just, you know, and like I said, royalty. When I pulled up to do CWA Taco Fest last time, you know, I pulled up and the guy at the gate didn't know who I was. No big deal. I'm not the kind of person that's like, oh, you don't know who I am? We ain't met. Like, how are you part of this shit? Like, just because I know a lot of people doesn't give me that frame of mind. But then the guy's like, okay, man, like, I'm going to go ahead and let you in. Do me a favor, go over there and check in with that guy right there. And he points to this dude in a hat with a beard that I can see from behind him. And I'm just like, who is it? And he's all, oh, just go, Mike Alsop. You know, he's this guy. I know who Mike Alsop is, dude. I got you. You know, he's like, well, can I walk you over there? And I'm like, yeah, no problem. You know, walk up and immediately, as soon as Mike sees me, he hugs me. He's like, what are you doing here? Are you working? And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing the wrestling thing, you know, so on and so forth. And we just proceed to BS. And this guy's standing there like he's supposed to be doing security. And after about 2 minutes, realizes that I'm okay. Like, I you know, I'm sitting here talking to Mike Alsop. Like, and that's just the kind of guy Mike Alsop is. He's big on his community. He was the Santa for downtown this year. We were actually going to do our loser pictures with him because we know Mike Alsop would let us get away with whatever we wanted to. And he was the first one to congratulate us when we announced we won that Vakken battle. So, like, you know, it's an honor to still be playing Damn on shows like this and to know that you might see a Damn show next week because Russ might just be up from LA and they ain't got nothing better to do.
Oh, yeah. And, dude, like I said, it's them and y'all. And that's the end all. But I will have enough but losers tattoos someday. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. I found a file of y'all's first logo with the skull and the horns. And I was like, oh, that's got to be
not the big dick bastard?
No, dude. From before you were in the band.
The big dick bastard's been around longer than me, and Ricky's got it tattooed on him.
Yeah, well, yeah, the demon.
Yeah, no, that's the big dick bastard. He's not a demon.
Okay,
He's big dick bastard.
I've always thought of it as a demon.
I'll explain to you the lore of the big dick bastard in post show when I'm really trashed.
Okay, cool. But anyways, you know, to digress, Damn is by far the most legendary rock band to ever come out of Modesto. And nothing but props.
Third Eye Blind and Flying Blind.
Flying Blind. Oh, there's a
dude, actually, they're great guys. They're great guys. I've had a blast with them, but you know, fuck them. Damn.
Yeah, Damn's the best.
Like, and they'll probably tell you that.
And they, I wish to God they could have got picked up. But anyways, tell me about Scribble.
You know what? As much as I liked Scribble, and I had a good time every time I saw Scribble, my wife liked Scribble more than I did. And so, outstanding band. The only member I can remember his name is the singer, and he went by Piss.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they have a death metal side project?
Sick of God.
Yes.
Outstanding. Both bands outstanding, you know.
Sick of God, still to this day, one of the best bands I ever saw live.
Well, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to Scribble, Sick of God, you know, that whole Sacramento scene, like, you know, you and me primarily, we sit and talk about the Modesto scene and the Bay Area scene.
Yeah.
But in that same time frame, man, in that same 5-6 year block, Sacramento had Mahala, Graven Image, which ironically that's the singer from both those bands. Sick of God, Cypheria, Beat Officers.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who am I forgetting? Luxed.
Yeah.
Like Sacramento had it. Glug.
Yeah.
You know, Sacramento had it fucking going on.
I was good friends. I was a good friends with Benji Womack from the Army of Pit Soldiers, who was a promoter out there. And dude, he had such killer shows. And I think the first time me and you went to the boardwalk to see this band, I think it was one of his shows.
Yes, it was.
And
When we went up there
free.
to go see Hostility in Threefold.
Yes,
it was a Benji Womack show. But I'm just saying, like, you think about it, you know, like I said, we talk about all the Modesto greats in that era. Man, Sac had it going just as good as we did, and in some avenues better. Like, Sacramento had it going on, and this was one of all those great bands that I just listed. This is arguably the best one.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead and answer the phone, brother.
I don't even remember which song did I pick. Like, I found that whole EP and just sent you one. Like,
well, here's Scribble. You listen to it on Raiding the Vault with Vanek and LunchBox.
My bad.
Damn right, you're bad.
Like I said, I just saw that EP and was like, Scribble! And sent you.
Okay, well,
Scribble.
WPFR Pirate Flag Radio.
Romans, now a leader is falling. Destroyer of Caesar, his legions will be taken. It's over, surrender, bow down to the king. Destroyer of Caesar, his legions will be taken. It's over, surrender, bow down to the king. Empires built by blood on our hands. Our deeds met with silence and wonder. Friends, countrymen, now lend me your ears. Rome now is the empire of masses. Whoa. Destroyer of Caesar, his legions will be taken. It's over, surrender, bow down to the king. Destroyer of Caesar, his legions will be taken. It's over, surrender, bow down to the king.
RX Savior by Scribble, followed by Shadow God with what song, Mr. V?
That is Bow Out to the King, I believe it's called.
I feel better that, you didn't research your song and neither did I, but I at least figured it out.
Mhm.
So RX Savior by Scribble and Bow Down to the King from Shadow God. And these are just, once again, the bands that we enjoyed playing with, going to see in our much younger and less balder days. Because Mike
Yeah.
Vanek and I both used to have hair, believe it or not.
Yeah, lots of it.
Lots of it.
Shadow God was a great band. Played for me millions of times. Broken Record all night. These guys were the coolest fucking dudes you ever want to hang out with.
They were
All
your they became one of your go-tos.
Absolutely, they did.
Like you always have those bands that someone drops, and if they ain't booked, you give them a call and, hey brother, like I'll slide you an extra $20, like of what I was gonna pay those other guys, like bail me out in a week. And they're like, okay, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. And they show up and they throw down, they kick ass, and then fucking they'll do it again next week. They don't give a shit, and that was Shadow God.
Yeah.
And they were at the time, like, Matt was the best Dio knockoff I ever met.
He's in.
And I say that with a lot of respect.
He lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico now, and he is in like 3 or 4 different tribute bands. And I believe, he just re-released the Shadow God album. So props to Matt Gravel, man. All right, so as we're moving on, what are you drinking on tonight, brother?
I just finished a Mango Bomb by Full Circle Brewing Co. Come to the Central Valley Bar Bash at Full Circle Brewing Co. February 10th, sponsored by Stephen Clark, that lovable bastard from Scoundrel, where you get to see 5 metal bands, including Dead Set, Scoundrel, and the return of the one and only fucking Farouk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well,
February 10th, Full Circle Brewing Co., 5 p.m. Anyway, and now I have moved on to a Little Beast Brewing Co., Oregon crafted Mr. Nice Sour Ale with passion fruit.
Ooh, that looks good.
It's really good.
I have a Yingling traditional lager.
I saw that's what you're drinking with the boy. So, Fun fact for everybody out there, 2 things I just want to make note of. First and foremost, Mike Vanek was watching church when I tapped in for this podcast, and I ain't going to tell nobody else. All right. Like, we use an app to, you basically just jump into the chat, and Vanek's like, I went to go grab a beer, grab some candy for my wife, and, get settled in to do this show. And so Mike Vanek had texted me while I was out like 20 minutes earlier, and we were supposed to be getting together. Hey, brother, I'm here. Let me know. All right. So I tap in. And when you tap in, it's already the setup that we have with the video and everything. And so if the microphone's hot, you can hear everything going on. Well, Mike Vanek's chilling out watching the news. And, he's down there in Bristol, Virginia, where they're pushing COVID, vaccination conspiracy. So I get a story about that. And then that ends. And then all of a sudden, it's Pastor Jeff Winburn from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Loving down there in Bristol, Virginia. And he is going to give you a sermon on the book of Joshua. And I'm just like, how long is Mike Vanek going to put up?
What's up, bro?
It's snowing outside.
Yeah. I'll come see it in a minute. I'm doing my show.
Okay.
Wait, is that your boy?
That's what. Hey, James, you want to come say hi?
Yeah. So the point is Mike Vanek's son, James Vanek, is down from the hamlet of Turlock, California on his winter break from being a college student, and he's hanging out in Bristol, Virginia. Mike Vanek was still nice. Like, hey, what's up, James? How's it going? Bro, I like that haircut on you.
Yeah, shaved my head, basically.
Hey, dude, it's cool. Me too. Look, check it out.
Yeah, I'm also in the shaved head category. But
Right.
yeah, James is here for a week, and from Turlock, Turloco, California, as I like to call it. We were just chilling. We got a 12-pack. It's the first time I've ever got to drink with my son. So
Drinking Youngling's Lager.
Yingling, get it
Yingling.
right. Yes, you
Yingling.
can only buy it here too, like on this side of the country. So it's something that he's never had. We're gonna take him to the Waffle House. I'm gonna take him to.
Is he gonna get in his first fight at the Waffle House?
I think we're gonna fight at the Waffle House. I know some guys.
Just remember, if the cook James is, if the hostess tells you if you fight James, she'll pay for your meal. Just do it, because I passed that chance when I went to Muskogee, Oklahoma, and you know what? I think I could have took James.
I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna go on Thursday after I get off work. We're gonna go to get one beer from every bar in town.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do a pub crawl?
Yeah, well, we have all these breweries and like little bars. So we're gonna start off at one, probably get dinner. It's Michael Waltrip's brewery right down the road from me.
Okay.
And then go to the corner and get a Pasley ribbon. Then we're gonna go to Elder Brew and get something off their menu. And then we're gonna go to State Line Bar and Grill. I'm gonna buy him a Irish car bomb.
Oh, I got it. James, you ever drank Irish car bombs before?
No, but I know it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
So-
I have a New Year's story where we decided to do Irish car bombs, and I got home at 11:52, and I was hammered by 12:03.
Yeah.
Like-
So,
Like,
but we're only getting one beer at each bar, but it's like
a
5
drink
or
at
6
each
bars.
place, and then you move on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, yeah, and then Friday, as long as he's not, hungover, I'm gonna take him to go see Moose Trainwreck Roberts at the Elder Brew.
All right. First of all, you show him no mercy. I don't give a shit if he's hungover. He's going to see Moose Roberts at fucking Elder Brew. All right. He's gonna go see Trainwreck and be like, "Ha!" with Moose. Check out Transmissions in Exile by Moose Roberts right here on Pirate Flag Radio.
Every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
On the Radio King Music app. Now, all right, I'd like to stop talking to you and talk to your son for a moment.
Okay.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on, James? First thing I'd like to say is if you're surprised by this, you ain't really figured me out yet. Secondly, I'm just curious. Coming all the way from the Central Valley of California out to Bristol, Virginia, has anything shocked the shit out you that you're like, well, that's weird?
No, not really, because I've been to Tennessee before, so this isn't very different.
Okay, when you went to Tennessee, was there something weird about that?
No, it just is different. It's like the Southern hospitality. Everyone's really nice, and I don't know. It's just different from California.
Okay. Like, I'm trying to get something funny out of you, James. It's a podcast. We're here to be entertaining. So, like, if you can't think of a story, make up a ridiculous lie.
I just woke up, so let me think of something.
All right, cool. I'll tap back in on Friday after the Moose Show. No, but no, I'm glad you get the chance to come on out. Congratulations on getting your BA, man. Going into being a history teacher, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
History teacher, yeah.
Outstanding. No, great subject. Any particular interest in history, like American, world? What are you doing?
Yeah, U.S. history, like recent U.S. history, like from World War II to now.
Okay. No, I mean, when you do history, it's crazy to think of how, first of all, how much the U.S. has done, no matter your stance on it, just how much it's done, and the fact that we're not even 250 years old yet.
Yeah.
Like, and just how much has transpired on this little piece of the world, even compared to like all across the world that's been going for 10,000 years.
Yeah, we've done so much in just our short span of being a country.
Yeah, insanity, dude, insanity. All right, you can pass your dad back because he looks like he's gonna fall asleep over there. But have a good time in Bristol, Virginia. I'm gonna tap in and try and get some weird stories from you that you can tell me. You don't have to tell the old man. You ain't got to worry when an audience is here. I might air them, but like I said, I hope you have a good time out there, brother. And I'm proud of you, dude. It's nice to see you doing all the good stuff you're doing.
Thank you. Here's my dad. I'm gonna look at the snow.
Go look at the snow. I guess it's snowing.
Uncle Lunchbox just got to take a second to build the boy up while we're here, because oddly enough, he lives, 35 miles from my doorstep. But I never get a chance to see him,
Well, I always told him if he ever got broke down in Los Banos as an uncle there. All right, so tell me about Sickle.
Oh, man, I could do a show on Sickle because Sickle had like 3 or 4 iterations and every single one of them was good. They started out as kind of the Central Valley's first black metal band, and with Greg Fender leading the way. Like these guys just dipped their toes in so much music. But it was like a mix.
It was like a mix of Fear Factory and like Cradle of Filth.
Okay, that's fair. And that's the original iteration, and then the next iteration becomes a little bit more industrial with all the same metal influences. But then, my friends, comes this version that we're going to show you tonight with this scrawny little fucker that none of us knew that they threw a mic to and said, "You're singing." And we all didn't know what to think the first night when they all debuted at Lone Oak Hall. It was the return of Sickle. We didn't know what to think. They dropped that first audio clip. They played that first song. And every single member moved like this. And within 30 seconds, every single member of the crowd moved like this.
Yeah.
Like, it was just one of the biggest sights to behold. And for the next 2-3 years, these guys were everywhere. Every big show included Sickle. Every time you saw these guys, it was a wall-to-wall sellout, wall-to-wall mosh pit. These guys were, once again, every so often comes that band, that one band that you think they are destined for bigger things. And when they released this next song, I was like, we're going to see these motherfuckers on MTV. And then just like so many bands before them, they quietly disappeared. I still talk to most of these guys regularly. But here they are. Sickle. Right out of Oakdale, bud. On Pirate Flag Radio. And this is Simple Emptiness. Every high school kid can relate to this song. Sickle with Simple Emptiness right here on Pirate Flag Radio on Raiding the Vault with Vanek and LunchBox, or as I like to think of it, the brothers Michael David. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, once again, that band was just something special, man. There was something about Sickle, the way they looked, the way they sounded, the way they presented themselves. There was just a specialness about Sickle. And I'll even get friends from back then that used to be what I like to refer to as my kids. They were the kids going to my shows.
Yeah.
That named Sickle as a musical influence to them. You know,
Yeah, that's how I felt about Cranial Damage and all the kids that hung out with them.
It's, you know, just every so often, man. And these, you know, we talk about we're local guys. You know, most of what we push is 209 stuff and 916 stuff and Bay Area stuff. And it's just the fact that every so often, you know, through this slew of bands, and you enjoy a lot of them, but you just see that one band. You know, at a time it was Built. At another, it was Sunday's Dilemma. It was Sickle. It was
Damn, Nothing But Losers.
It was hostile. And no, I wouldn't even put Nothing But Losers in that conversation. But just
that 2010 to 2012 stretch, going to see a loser show was something to be seen. Speaking of,
you know, I'd say that our best work, and I don't mean to sound arrogant saying that, but was like 17 to 18.
Mm-hmm.
17 to 18 was where Nothing But Losers just could do no wrong. We were so tight. We were so well practiced. We were so just everything. The machine was oiled perfectly. And that was when we started scoring all those big shows and, you know, doing mini tours and, you know, just there was just a fluidity.
Yeah.
That didn't exist elsewhere.
Yeah. All right. So next song on the program is Nothing But Losers. How would you describe the band when you first started to the band that you're in now?
When I first started, it was, you know, it was outstanding. That was where I first started watching Nothing But Losers and just being like, you know, some nights it is a drunken bullshit show. And still a lot of fun. But there are other nights when they are just firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
That it's the greatest show on earth. Not in the local scene, not in an underground scene. On earth. And I mean that.
Yeah.
You know.
I ran across a photo recently of us at, I don't know, probably the other place or Spinnakers, but I'm pretty sure it was the other place. And I was on stage singing with y'all. And it was a packed ass fucking packed bar. People on all sides of the bar. And you could tell on those people's faces that they were genuinely having fun. And that's what a Nothing But Losers show is.
Yeah.
It's fun going to see the Losers. You know what I mean? And I remember back in the day when, you know, when they first started, people would leave when they played because, you know, and then they progressed and changed members and got better members and better members. And bro, I just saw y'all last year, and I'm telling you, it was a little different because it was the Jay Mizzy show and it was no makeup and all that. But
we did makeup, but no blood.
Yeah, you know, it was good to see my brothers. You know what I mean? And you guys, it was like 7 years hadn't passed since I saw you. You know, a few new songs, but, you know, I knew every word to Grotesque Marionettes, and it fucking, you know what I mean? So tonight, I basically you know, when we do these shows, you pick 3 songs, I pick 3 songs, and then we play out something we both like. I picked my 3 favorite bands of all time, and you know, I start to get emotional when I think about it. Every good thing that I ever did either had Damn or Nothing But Losers on it. So, you know, this is the only way that I have to say thank you to all of y'all. Because without Nothing But Losers, I probably wouldn't, you know, they were they were the rock and the hard place, bro. Y'all.
You know, not to get emotional, but you know, Nothing But Losers has been around since 03-ish.
Yeah.
You know, and
My first show was their second show or their first show.
okay, and you introduced me to everybody in 2005 in the parking lot of the Palm Gardens.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, never did I think, you know, at that time that these would be my friends and partners, you know, 20 years down the road.
Yeah.
And, you know, I remember, you know, my wife and I got married in 05. We moved off to Sacramento. We would still come back to the bigger shows and the shows we wanted to see at the Fat Cat. And at the time, Nothing But Losers was not a priority, you know, but they were on them. They were there, you know, and I always sat down and talked to the guys and you know, hung out and you know, like I said, like you said, there were times everybody tried to walk away because they were just so bad. But these are your boys. And over time, it just became this whole like, okay, you know, every year they just got a little better and a little better and a little better. And like you said, around 2010, 2011, it was just like, holy shit, like this is a viable band. And then, you know, comes the opportunity in 2015 where I bang my head and now I'm part of it. And 8 years later, you know, I look back and I think about the bigger shows we've played, the personalities I've met, the, you know, big shit I've done. And none of it was possible without winding up in this band. And everything took off when I showed up. But I think that had more to do with what they did before I got there. You know, and it just happened to be a happy accident. I made a nice addition. You know, you know what? When you get this perfect or this really good burger, there's one condiment, there's one ingredient that would make it the perfect burger. And I just accidentally showed up to happen to be that experimental mistake. And here we are 8 years later, round 2 of Wacken, dude. We're going to Germany this year. It's happening, man. Nothing But Losers going to Wacken.
You know, I've done everything from, you know, sing with y'all to getting fights in parking lots with y'all's fans. There isn't anything that I haven't done with Nothing But Losers over the 17 years that I did that job. But you know, JoJo was my partner in my first ever national act, and fucking, you know, you and fucking JoJo have always been number 1 and number 2. So, you know, it's just me saying thank you. This is me and LunchBox, and this is my favorite Nothing But Losers song of all time.
It's the only one we have a video for.
No, actually, it's not.
Oh, you went a different route.
I went a different route. This is the song that I'm going to put on the Pirate Flag Radio Sounds from the Underground compilation, which we will talk about here in a couple minutes. See how I did that tease right there? Yeah. Just gonna sit there and fucking point at me. All right, cool.
No, that was the good game with the thumbs up and the.
Okay, so about, I don't know, 12 years ago, I came up with the tagline, Modesto's most hated band. And when y'all were writing this album, this was one of my favorite songs y'all played live. This is Still Hated. And every time somebody says Nothing But Losers is Modesto's most hated band, y'all gotta pay me $1.
No.
Because we're still here.
getting to hear my own voice sang on a podcast I'm on. That's pretty cool feeling, you know, to be able to pull that off. Like, it don't mean shit, but it means shit to me. You know what I mean?
I'm watching the Iron Sheik beat Bob Backlund for the WWF title.
Are you really, or are you watching church again?
No, I'm watching wrestling. These motherfuckers can work, dude. It's like two wrestling machines. Anyways, so it's about that time to end the show. I got one more for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lunchbox, tell me about Hostility.
Ah, yes, the one and only Hostility. One of the few bands that released a internationally released album that Mike Vanek and I got thank yous in the liner notes for, and they got my last name wrong.
They spelled mine right.
They called me Dave Lunchbox Ulysses.
Dude, you know what I mean? Dude, recently I had somebody spell my name wrong, and I'm just like, oh my God. It's like for years and years and years. Then I retire, and, nobody talks shit about me. And then somebody got fired from where I work. And we'll talk about this post. But, he's spelling my name wrong. So I'm like, dude, it's the easiest fucking name to spell in the world. It's Van Eck. Get it right, man. Fuck, dude. But anyways.
Well, my Bluetooth thinks it's Vanek. Mike Vanek. Calling Mike Vanek.
I changed. I just had to put you down as Lunchbox because it was like calling Dave Lunchbox Usury. And then I think Ida heard your voicemail message for the first time ever today, and she was like, "Wow, he sounds so professional, and like tame." I'm like,
well, the funny thing about it is like Ida oddly knows how professional and how like straight man I could be when it comes to like needing to be, but she doesn't encounter it because she's always told, like, Ida has been one of the reasons why I can't stop broadcasting, because she's just like, Davey, you're so good, like, naturally. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. But if Ida says I am, I guess I gotta buy into it. So, but Ida to be surprised by that, that's kind of funny. I mean, do you want me to go back to Happy Dude?
That was my favorite ever of anybody.
Greetings, friend.
Mr. Plow. Mr. Plow.
That's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
All right. We're going to play this song and then come back and say goodbye.
Hostility with None for All right here on Raiding the Vault with Vanek and LunchBox on Pirate Flag Radio on the Radio King Music app.
Okay, so I've been sitting on something for about a week, and I figured that earlier this afternoon, this is when we would announce it, because it's two of us from the station, so I figured this would be a great opportunity to announce that Pirate Flag Radio WPFR is going to be releasing a compilation on Bandcamp. It's going to be a pay what you can donation to the station. Like, see how I did that? Donation to the station.
I liked it.
Okay.
It's less slick to comment on it.
Yeah. So we're going to be releasing our first compilation, and we have 37 bands from all over the country that we are going to showcase for you. Just some of them include thrash metal legends Schizo, thrash metal legends Hyrax, our very own Nothing But Losers, Windrider from Johnson City, Tennessee, Desiccated, which features Shane Church, who does Creep Diets right here on Pirate Flag Radio, our very own Moose Trainwreck Roberts, Karmic Debt, Gershok, Hatred, Nordic Frost, Glitchkill, Gershok, War Troll, Honey Bunches of Death from Lexington.
What?
Dude, the song is called Standing on My Penis.
Honey Bunches of Death.
Yeah, dude. But anyways, this is something we're going to do once a year. And it's something positive for the community. We're trying to showcase bands depending on where you're listening to, and we have a worldwide audience. these are the underground bands. And if you know somebody that's in an underground band that wants to be featured right here on Pirate Flag Radio, I do a show every Monday called Sounds from the Underground. And we've been doing it for what, 3 years now, Davey?
Yep.
And dude, it is my tribute to the underground. And I went and got the best bands that we played on it to be on this compilation. And everybody that participates in Pirate Flag Radio has, a bigger project that they do. Davey's got Nothing But Losers. I do the radio station. Cam Collins does Old Gods of Appalachia. Shane's got a record business. You know what I mean? Everybody's got something they do. Everybody's putting their volunteer time into Pirate Flag Radio. And so this is a way that we devised that we can not only help out the bands that we play, but help keep the station afloat. And it's something that I've seen a lot of people do, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. What do you think about it?
You know what? It's exciting to be able to showcase so many different genres of music, so many artists in one fell swoop. It's, like we said, it's pay what you can. If you can throw a buck on it, throw a buck on it. If you can do 10, we appreciate it. If you can do 37, hey, that's a buck a song. Whatever you can do to help us continue to reach a wider audience. It's one of those things your favorite radio stations, your favorite podcast won't tell you. They all have sponsors. At this moment, we don't.
Yeah, we're 100% nonprofit, underground, independent radio station. And, there's about 13 of us now. And it's getting to the point to where we have to sit down and think about, do we keep doing it the way we're doing it, or do we monetize? Well, this is a way to where I can keep everybody doing what they do. And I'm not a kind of guy that's going to tell you what to do. All my hosts know that they can play whatever they want. There's nothing racist or homophobic or anything like that. So,
yeah. Essentially, we are totally independent. We do what we want. We do it how we want. And, the ability, if we're getting funded by you guys, those listening to Pirate Flag Radio, then that's just going to make our shows bigger, better, have a wider reach, and have us be able to do more with it. Better quality of sound, better bands, bigger interviews, the types of things, that our community wants to see.
Absolutely.
And so, we're not demanding you pay us, but we are asking for, if you would like to see an even better product, help fund it, and we'll show you what we can do.
Right.
Because
we're not sitting here begging for money. We're just saying this is going to be an awesome compilation that you're going to want to hear, because every one of these bands is absolutely fire. So we're going to say our goodbyes, but stay tuned to WPFR Pirate Flag Radio for more information coming very soon, including release dates and where you can find it on Bandcamp. So, Davey, go ahead and say goodbye.
All right. You can check me out at Nothing But Losers on Facebook, Nothing But Losers on Instagram, Nothing But Loser, that is no S, on Twitter. You can find me at the Lunch Hour on Facebook, and every Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern on the Eastern Seaboard. And if you're in Botswana, it was Denmark, was 6 hours later. So that would be at 2 a.m. So we're available worldwide, like we said, out here on Gun Music Radio. So check out everything we're up to, and watch Nothing But Losers show up in Bakken.
All right. My name is Mike Vanek, and I suck. And you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and that all-important YouTube page. Find Pirate Flag Radio also on Instagram, Facebook, and that all-important YouTube page. And you can hear me every night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time with Mike Vanek Sucks Presents. You can hear me on Monday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern with Sounds from the Underground. And you can hear Mr. Rock and Roll 9 p.m. Eastern on Sunday nights, all on WPFR Pirate Flag Radio. All right, I'm going to play us out now. And this is one of the bands that I chose from for the WPFR Sounds from the Underground compilation, Volume 1. This is Honey Bunches of Death with You're Standing on My Penis. All right, that was Honey Bunches of Death from Lexington, Kentucky. My name is Mike Vanek, and I suck. It's my brother LunchBox. Until next time, America.
Keep one foot in the gutter and one fist in the gold.
Excellent.